Welcome back, my ghouls and goblins. We have a little. It's not a haul, but I just wanted to show some niche books that I have. Niche, as in not that they're not bestsellers, but they're books I don't see a lot of people talk about, and I think they're cool. First, I have "Sex and the Constitution" by Jeffrey R. Stone. She's a thick girl. And the reason behind me getting this book is literally because if you watched Dakota Johnson's like when the celebrities show them viewing their homes, I saw this book on her shelf and she talked about it and she was like, "Oh, like it's a really interesting book called Sex and the Constitution." And I was like, that does sound like a really interesting title for the book. And it's relevant because it's talking about how different parts of sexual identity, sexuality, everything is regulated and talked about under the law. Um, so I thought to get this, and I haven't read it yet, but I will. This next book is called The Bewitching of Anne Gunter. This is about a girl who gets possessed. It's nonfiction. It's a true account by either a priest or someone who was there to witness it, and I thought that would be an interesting read. And I've had it for years and I haven't read it, but I still like that I have it. I'm personally a fan of books that don't have like plastic covers. I really like what how they look underneath. They just look so much more aesthetic. And this one was a gift. This is Vincent Price, Cooking Price Wise, A Culinary Legacy. And the preface is written by, I believe, his daughter, Victoria Price. Um, Vincent Price, T was my first, like, crush. Um, I just love a spooky man. And this is like a bunch of like recipes. Apparently he was like the place to be for like holidays, parties and celebrations. And so I just think this is really cool. The recipes really do give like 1940s, 50s like jello moments, but I think it'd be really cool if I cooked something from here. This big boy is Russian Splendor. Sumptuous fashions of the Russian court in association with the State Hermitage Museum, which is in Russia. I got this because the main character to my first novel is Russian, and he is living in the early 1900s, and so I wanted, which means he was born in the late 1800s. I wanted to have a thorough and concise view of how members of the court and military dressed, and that was something I just couldn't find online or anywhere digitally that was like credible. You know, she was stepping at the function. Best dress. I love this book. I love this book. This book has helped me so much with my writing and just really absorb into like another culture and time. Um, because they also have a lot of history in the book too, talking about like why a uniform has a certain pin that another one doesn't. All those little details are really interesting for me. And research is like really necessary for this novel, so I needed it. My last book, again, I do believe this was a bestseller, but if I'm correct, this is the Queen of Burlesque herself, Dita Von Teese, Burlesque and the Art of the Tease. And on the back is another book, Woman That She Is. I love Dita Von Teese. I love pinup. I love burlesque, and she is the queen of its renaissance. And I saw her um, in Detroit at the Film War one year, and to say the least, she knocked my socks off. She's incredible. Me and my twin sister have been watching her since we were little girls. Like, and she's just, if you are somebody deeply interested in femininity, and I do think that Dita is quite a modern woman, but she really has the aesthetic of the past captured so beautifully and glamorously. She does give me Gypsy Rose Lee vibes, like, and just some of the greats, Betty Page, all of those. And the back says fetish and the art of the tease. This is my favorite side. And so on the front, she's talking about the art of burlesque. You know, she's got incredible tips and just some of her favorite nods from other glamorous um burlesque dancers and like makeup artists that she knows, perfumists, like, and the book is well written. And I say this because celebrity books don't always, you can tell like they probably had like, I don't know, like another writer come in and write something for them, but this is like, I can read Dita on these pages because I've watched every interview she's ever been in, and I'm obsessed. I'll show you a picture. I can't show you that one. Um, and the photos in here, my God, the photos. Is she not the hottest person on this planet? I'm a big fan of Dita because burlesque and a lot of pinup women helped me learn to love my body and my figure and shape. I also just love a showgirl. Showgirls and sex workers. I love them. Not that every showgirl is a sex worker or every sex worker is a showgirl, but I love them all the same. That's all. Those are my niche books. I hope you all are enjoying your October season, my ghouls and goblins. If you've read any of these, let me know down below. And if you would like me to review one of them, let me know down below. Thank you.